What's going on, guys? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me on another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is going to be a follow-up video to the RSL Helper Guide, and today what we're going to be going over with is farming dungeons with RSL Helper. Basically using it to farm up specific amounts of points in tournaments or events, right? So let's say like this one right here with the Ice Golem, if we just wanted to farm out 2250 and not go anything over to waste energy, we can use that for this, and it will calculate everything you get based on whatever piece of gear it is. Same thing for the champion training. If you wanted to use it to basically gain however many points, you could do the same exact thing. So we're going to break it down. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It even works the same way as for the events, right? For the Dungeon Divers, we don't have one active right now, but it does the same thing. So let's break it down. Let me show you guys exactly what you need to do. All right, so we have RSL Helper brought up. We have stage 20 of Ice Golem, and we're basically looking to farm the gear, right? So what do we do? Well, let's see. There's two ways to go about it. If you're just using it for fusions, if you're just using it to farm out particular events, then if you click on this little portrait right here where it says target event points, it's going to give you a breakdown of everything in game, right? It's going to, if you basically click on whichever one it is, it's going to tell you how many points there is and what you need to achieve, right? So if we click over here on Ice Golem, we click on the portrait over here, that's what our target is, right? We go in over here where we can enter in how many points we want. We want 2250, right? And so basically now if we click start, it's going to farm out 2250 points. Now, some of the things you can do while this is farming, or some of the other things you want to note of, right? One of the things is refilling your energy, right? If you're going to use gems, you basically come down here and then you click auto refill. Now, let's say you want to use 10 refills or 5 refills. Well, you come down here where it says max refills after you click that and you hit 10, right? And here what it's going to do is it's going to keep track of how many you're using. So let's say now that, okay, we're in a different dungeon, right? We don't care about how much energy we're using. We don't care about how many gems we're using. We've already loaded up 50,000 energy, for instance, if you're a whale, or whatever it might be. You basically are just trying to farm out an infinite amount of runs, right? Whatever your energy has. If you're using it for CVC and you've loaded up 10,000 energy, you want to use that. Now you're going to see here that it's going to basically restart this dungeon for us, right? And if we go back in here now and check for Ice Golem, it's telling you over here that we've started farming some points up, right? You could see down here for the tournament, it's telling you we're currently at 70 points out of 2250, right? Accounting to what we've already farmed and what we're currently getting. So we'll go ahead and stop that after this. But now let's say if, again, we were just looking to just farm gear sets from this particular dungeon, what would we do? Well, you would sit and you would click the auto refill if you were using gems or if you were using energy, max, and then just put how much energy or how many refills you want to use, right? There is also a sell settings. I don't want to review that in this video because it's going to get a little confusing, but depending on how you're going about using your artifact enhancement events, I don't suggest using this. I have a different way of using this that I feel is a little bit better for you, right? Now, if you click here, run effective resources, right, what that's going to do is it's whatever energy you have, it's just going to keep running it over and over and over and over again until it is done, right? Until that hits a big 0. So if it's 10,000 energy, it's going to go 10,000 energy, right? And that's pretty much about it for this part. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. If you click over here where it says run infinity, it's just going to run it if you just want to keep going all day with it, right? If you just want to, as the energy boosts back up, it's going to go back through and it's going to keep running it. Once you hit effective resources, it's just going to stop once the energy is done. So if you just want to keep running it over and over and over again, you just hit run infinitely, right? So that's pretty much about it. There's not much else for this part. Just the dungeon diver part is pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, this has got everything you need in here. So during the events, the tournaments, and all that stuff, you can basically click which one you want, and that's it. These ones, the dragon's already done, so it's not going to let you do that. But champion development, it'll click on it, and then as you're leveling food or whatever it is, it's basically going to stop once it hits that point, right? Basically, if you're using it for leveling champions and campaign or whatever. So you can actually use this in multiple parts. So if you're using, let's say, Ice Golem, you can click both of them and see, once it hits those target points, it will stop doing that. So hope this video helped, guys. If it did, let me know down in the comments below. As always, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.